weird in here today, yeah?
It's not me. Play of the day, Cody Ford. Was he just a party? You've said for years if you're open, you'll throw him the ball.
Yeah, I was thinking Jamar, and then safety played it pretty good, so I just progressed outside to Cody. I threw it to him early in the week in practice, kind of as a joke, but that's just how the play played out.
What was your reaction when they said, "Hey, we got to play for Cody"? Maybe not for Cody, like you said, but a play with Cody in the game plan.
I'm always for fun stuff like that. Number one, defense kind of keeps him off balance. Number two, it's just fun.
Was that your first read, or was Jamar your first read?
I was going to Jamar first, but then I checked Drew. Didn't work out. And then I'm outside to Cody.
What did you think of Cody with? I'm sorry, bud. What did you think of Cody with the ball in his hands?
Couldn't believe what I was watching, but it was sick.
Have you ever seen him play basketball or anything, or ever seen him play in the court? Or
Nope,
anything?
have not.
What do you think of the offense as a whole today?
I thought we were pretty productive, pretty efficient. I thought Chase Brown was great. He's been great all year. We made plays when we had to, but stayed on schedule, converted third downs. I thought it was an efficient performance.
Cody just told us he was a tight end in middle school and freshman year. You see the roots of that on that?
I do. Long time ago, many moons ago, but I do.
With Chase Brown, he was phenomenal to close last season, but how have you even seen him take the next step this year?
Yeah, he just keeps getting better. Last year he hit a level that, once you hit that level, then you're just continuous improvement in all areas of your game. He didn't have any weaknesses last year, and he just stepped up a notch this year. It's been fun to watch.
On the topic of the third and 20, you've been sacked twice, and when you gave it to him on the 3rd and 20, are you thinking, hey, take it and get it as close to field goal range as you can? What was going through your head?
Yeah, we just called a screen there, just trying to get it out of our hands, and he made a play, got us in field goal range, got us points. That was a big play in the game.
Over the last 2 weeks in the third quarter, Chase Brown now has a combined 5 touchdowns. Is there any rhyme or reason to that, you think?
No, that's just how it plays out.
Joe, there's always a lot of talk of meaningless football. What meaning does this kind of game have when you have this kind of performance, and do what y'all did today?
Yeah, that's, every time we go out there, we're putting our bodies on the line and going out and trying to prove ourselves in front of the world. Playoffs are out of the question, obviously, but anytime you step foot out there, you're playing for pride, playing for your guys, and trying to execute and trying to put good stuff on tape.
Is there a part of y'all that wants to send a message that, hey, we might be out of it this year, but next year we feel like we can do something? Is that?
I mean, every year is so new players, new team, new schemes. We're just trying to go out and play well right now.
I know you're not watching every snap of the defense. You're looking at the and all of those things. But for them to perform the way they did against a good offense today, what does that mean?
Yeah, we tackled well. We stopped the run. And when you do those two things, then you get to third down, and anything can happen on third down. So the key is stopping the run, and we've done that for several weeks in a row now. It's been fun to watch.
How have you seen Miles develop, change, have you in practice? Obviously, he's been far more productive over the past few months.
Yeah, he's always been a good practice player. Practices hard, just impacting the game. Like I said earlier this week, I don't know anything about his specific gap responsibilities or on any specific plays. I just see him around the football, around the quarterback, making plays, hitting people, impacting the game in a lot of different ways. It's been fun to watch.
When you throw the ball to Jamar on a bubble screen like the touchdown, the ball's out of your hands, kind of how fun is that to watch what he does next?
Yeah, that's just icing on the cake for me. My job is to get playmakers the ability to make plays, get the ball in their hand, and you spend a lot of time throughout the week, coaches do, trying to find ways to get our guys the ball in space. You can scheme it up a lot of different ways. The easiest one there is try to figure out a way to put Jamar one-on-one with a corner, and that was a good, well-designed play, and obviously, Jamar's great.
First, he was going to score. When did you think on that play during it? Oh, he scored.
As soon as he made the first guy miss, I knew he was going to score.
What's that dynamic? Like, obviously, you and Jamar, it's been talked about so much. You're so close from college, et cetera. But when he's going through a touchdown drought and he has all his belief in you and you have all the belief in him, what's that like on the week leading up to games?
I didn't even realize he was in a touchdown drought. He's the same guy every day, for the most part. Mornings, sometimes he's a little tired, but once we get out to practice, he's the same guy every day, and just goes about his business and goes and produces on Sundays and plays great and figures out a way to get open against very, very unique technique from defenses. And he's seen it all now, so he knows what he's doing in all those different looks. And everybody's game plan is focused around him and not letting him beat him, and he continuously just produces at a high level. So that's not an easy thing to do, and I don't see any other receivers in the league that get the attention that he does.
Joe,
You were-
going off a question that Ben asked. We're talking about new schemes, new players at the start of each season. I'm wondering if there's anything about this kind of late season momentum that can carry over into the next season. It sounds like you think a lot of things start from zero, but is anything transferable?
I just think individual growth is transferable. When you have young guys starting to impact the game at a high level for the first time, you have to carry that through the offseason. Because it's not just because you do it one year doesn't mean it's going to happen the next year. And the guys that can build off of individual performances and growth from the year before are the ones that end up being great players, the ones that know how to change their body, change their techniques to improve from the year before. That's what you're looking for.
How much did you miss this feeling while you were out the season?
Yeah, this is why you do it. The highs and the lows, the emotion, just performing with your guys. That's what you love about it.
Is there part of this that's painful, knowing the level that you're playing now as a team, defense, offense, everything's come together, and there could have been a shot, but there isn't a shot.
We are where we're at. There's nothing we can do about it now except put one foot in front of the other and try to get better, go and perform again next week.
There have been times throughout your career where you've probably had offensive linemen coming up to you asking for the ball. I mean, I don't know how many passes you've thrown offensive linemen in your time here in Cincinnati, but what did it feel like to finally, get one of those guys the ball?
Yeah, we tried one of Mims last year, had to throw it away. I think this is probably the first one that I've thrown, and we've had play designs for it in the past, but anytime you can get the ball in those guys' hands, they just light up like a kid on Christmas. It's pretty fun to watch.
Has there been an offensive lineman you met across that didn't want the ball?
No, they all want it. They all want it. They all want it.
Have you ever in your career completed that before to an offensive lineman? You can go back to like high school?
Not that I can remember.
Yeah, so that's
Not that
first
I can
time.
remember.
More surprised at Cody after the catch or Sam's diving touchdown last year. I mean, both a tough play.
I think Cody after the catch for sure. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Joe.